Welcome to St. Matthew's New Life, where we are meeting needs, planting seeds, and building hope. We are a congregation of several former United Methodist congregations living in the Berkeley-Greenmount community. 2015, in the winter, Centennial Caroline Street United Methodist Church closed its doors. However, 26 of their members came to St. Matthew's New Life and joined. And with them, they brought a rich history, a vibrant ministry, and mission. Centennial Caroline Street was birthed in 1772 as Strawberry Alley Methodist Society. As the congregation grew, it was one of the first congregations in our connection in the United States where members were Black and white, worshiping together. Unfortunately, in 1801, as the congregation grew exponentially, the white members left the church and started Wilkes Street Methodist Episcopal Church, leaving Strawberry Alley, which had then changed its name to Dallas Street, to the African-American congregants. The church continued to grow as Dallas Street continued to flourish in the community, and in the 1830s, they welcomed one enslaved African boy from the Eastern Shore of Maryland by the name of Frederick Douglass. Frederick Douglass was a member who worked, grew, learned how to read and write within the walls and the hallways of Dallas Street Methodist Episcopal Church. He notes his early development there and how critical it was to his growth as a human being and as an orator. So many think that he was a member of other Methodist churches in the city, but he claims Dallas Street as his home church. In the 1830s, as he escaped from the state of Maryland, he left his membership at Dallas Street. However, he continued to have a relationship with the church. And as Dallas Street grew, they had to purchase a new property on Bank Street to meet the accommodations of a large congregation. And they sold their former building on Dallas Street to Frederick Douglass, who tore down the building and built homes for African Americans to purchase and reside in. In the late 1870s, Dallas Street was so moved that they changed their name to Centennial to reflect the centennial year of Methodism in America. And they grew, and in the 1940s, they moved to Monument Street.
As a child, I grew up in the Centennial Methodist Church, which later became Centennial United Methodist and later Centennial Caroline Street United Methodist. The church at that time sat in a community that had lots of homes all around it and many children who played in the streets and were part of the Sunday worship experience. Sunday school was a major part of the church life. Sunday school started at 9 a.m. and we all joined and sang uplifting, upbeat songs and broke out into age groups. And being in those age groups, everybody was able to really learn who Jesus was and what God was about, so that by the time they went to the morning worship at 11, they had a much better understanding of what church was really about. But church wasn't just about the Sunday worship experience. Church was about serving the community on Saturdays and providing food for those who were hungry and selling dinners and selling all types of baked goods to bring in money to keep the church afloat. It was really important that everybody understood that the church needed its membership to do the work of the church in order for us to continue to succeed.
When Centennial came to us here on 23rd Street, we felt that it was important that they would have a space and items from their worship space present in this new home. So we went about intentionally creating moments and places where they could see themselves in this St. Matthew's New Life family. The Bible on the altar behind me is the Bible that came from the altar from Centennial Caroline Street. And the candles on the altar are also from Centennial Caroline Street. The cross is from St. Matthew's Memorial United Methodist Church, and the pulpit and other items come from New Life United Methodist Church. We are all here one happy, loving family. The prayer room is used every week for persons to come and pray, to clear their mind. When we have new members join the church, they're taken to the prayer room. It has also become a place of meditation, a place of hope, a place of love, a place of centering here at St. Matthew's New Life. In 2023, we celebrated the 250th anniversary of Centennial Caroline Street United Methodist Church. Former members of Centennial Caroline Street came and worshiped with us. The choir members joined us and were the choir for the worship service. We keep this legacy alive because it is important not only to us here at St. Matthew's New Life, it is important to the United Methodist Church and many African-American churches within our community. Centennial was a vital church in the Black community of East Baltimore. In the 1920s and 30s, one of their sister churches, Asbury Methodist Church, they lost their building and they needed a new place to reside. And so they worshiped in the basement of Centennial Caroline until they were able to build their own building. It is important that we teach our young people who they are and where they come from. And we feel that it is the job of many of our churches to keep alive the work, the history, and the mission of our churches. Though they may no longer exist, but they are still alive in our hearts and in our United Methodist DNA.